Holy Christ. God, I would have prepared a speech had I thought you would give this to me. Now you're going to pay. Oh, man, I feel really almost embarrassed to even be up here because I tried to bury this movie when it first was suggested to be put in theaters. In fact, wow, this is such an odd moment. I guess it's only appropriate, this being independent awards, that I think of all people, a Hollywood studio, Columbia Pictures, because if it wasn't for them, you never would have seen it. Because when they first bought my tape, I didn't even have a film print. They bought it off a VHS tape. They said, instead of remaking it, which is why they bought it, we didn't like it the way it is. Why don't we put it in some theaters and see if people would like it? I said, no, not this one. If I known people were going to see it, I would have done so many things different. I mean, in fact, if you're going to go to all the expense of making a film print and blowing it up and advertising it, let me reshoot some of it. I mean, just knowing people will see it, I'd change some things. I would give me a week and $2,000, I'll reshoot half of it. They didn't even. They said, no, we don't want to spend the money. We'll see how it plays like this, and then if people want to change the ending or whatever, then we'll maybe let you go reshoot some. They don't like this speech very much. They're falling down at the tables. They decided to put it out like that. People enjoyed it and ended up being the first movie released by a major studio in Spanish and shot independently like that. So it's a great inspiration for the IFP to give an award like this to an aspiring filmmaker like myself, because it's good for other aspiring filmmakers who right about now are about to hit their grandparents up for a couple $100,000 to make their breakout film. Maybe they'll rethink that and say, you know what, it really isn't the wallet that makes the movie. It's your creativity, your passion, your hard work. And, well, you guys know that already. But, money sometimes kills creativity, and anybody can tap themselves out financially making a movie. That's not the idea. It's to tap yourselves out creatively first. And you've inspired me to go on in a town that is usually very uninspiring. Tonight, you have inspired, and I thank you for that. And thanks. One last thing to my beautiful, wonderful, sweet, loving wife, Elizabeth. You know this really belongs to you, and I'll hand it over as soon as I get back to the table. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm going to do now that I have probably about $7 million budget on my next movie, well, the idea is to stay creative and hard, so I'm going to shoot the movie for $7,000, give the rest to charity, because the studio will never know the difference anyway.